In a good way. Mahindra Lifespaces is the next company that we are speaking with. The business update looks weak sequentially owing to the high base, but it's a decent performance versus last year. Remember, the company did warn and was conservative in Q1, where it was a record showing that, the run rate perhaps is a little unsustainable. But bookings have actually halved. So let's understand what is the future looking like. Arvind Subramanian is Managing Director and CEO at Mahindra Lifespaces, and he's joining us right now on the program. Arvind, great to have you with us here. Thank you very much for your time. So just explain to us what happened in the second quarter. And as I said, bookings seem to have halved. What's the run rate for the current quarter, and the rest of the year now?
Morning, Prashant, Sonia, Nigel, wonderful speaking to you. So actually, second quarter, as we had teed up at the end of the first quarter, has played out better than expected, I would say. We've ended the second quarter at a strong run rate on both the residential as well as the industrial business, taking the first half of the year to just over 1,000 crores of residential sales and about 186 crores of industrial leasing. Both of these are very important thresholds. The 1,000 crores of residential sales is psychologically a great boost for the team. It sets us up very well for the second half of the year. One must bear in mind, as I had spoken about at the end of quarter one, that we had two very strong new launches in quarter one that created the high base that you mentioned, but also that quarter two is seasonally a weak quarter for real estate, particularly Mumbai real estate, because of the monsoon and the month of Pitru Paksh, which is an inauspicious period for many customers to buy new apartments. So despite that, doing 400 crores of residential sales in the second quarter, I think has delivered a very solid first half of the year for us and a platform for growth into the second half.
So when you talk about a platform for growth, what are the numbers that we're looking at? Arvind, good morning. You've done about 1,000 crores of bookings in the first half and volumes a little over 1.1 million square feet. Is that a run rate that you can repeat in the second half?
No, I don't think we will double for the full year. As I had said, first quarter we had some very strong new launches. We do have a good pipeline of new launches for the second half of the year. We are bringing forward the second phase of Mahindra Eden in Bangalore. As you would recall, this is India's first net zero energy project, which we had launched in Bangalore in the first quarter. The response was fantastic. We sold 90% of the inventory in the first half of the year that was launched. And that has prompted us to bring forward the second phase, which was originally planned for sometime in the next financial year. We are launching it starting this weekend, actually. That will be followed up by a launch in Chennai, which is the Happiness at Mahindra World City, Chennai. We will also be launching our Happiness in Kalyan in MMR, which is, so Q3 looks like a busy quarter for us. And getting into Q4, we will be launching a new land parcel in Pimpri in Pune, which we had acquired in April this year. So lining that up for a launch in Q4.
So since you have big launches and you're not giving me any numbers for FY23, let me ask you about your guidance, right? You have a FY25 guidance of 2,500 crores of bookings. Do you reckon that given the new launches, the demand pickup, you can meet that guidance in FY24 itself?
I wish I could say that. Let's hold on to the guidance as FY25 for now. Let's see how this year plays out, and then we can recalibrate. Look, a lot of this, and I'm not being coy about this. It's a lot of our business is based on how we can ramp up the pace of land acquisitions, which is why I want to hold my horses a little bit.
Okay, all right. Staying conservative, I would say, Arvind, going at the run rate that you're currently progressing at. Let's ask you a couple of more factors. And the sales were around 399 crores, right, in the second quarter. How much of it came from new launches? If you could give us a sense on that front. And also, I understand that you take quarterly price hikes, right? For quarter three, is there going to be a price hike? If yes, could you quantify it?
Yes. So of the 399 crores, roughly 135 crores was a new launch in Pune called Mahindra Nostalgia. So I'd say about 35% of the quarterly sales has been new launches. The rest has been very solid sustenance sales across the portfolio. And the entire portfolio has contributed from Gurgaon, Luminaire in Gurgaon, all the way to our projects in Chennai. So that's been heartening. We've also been able to take very significant price hikes in Q2 itself. Despite it being, as I said, a seasonally weak quarter, in many of our projects that have been performing well, we've taken price hikes as high as 8 to 10% within the quarter itself. We will continue to maintain the discipline of roughly 1.5% per quarter price rise. And that's kind of a secular price rise we do every quarter. Depending on which projects perform better, we try and increase the price realization on those.
Arvind, any update on the Mumbai redevelopment work that you alluded to last couple of quarters?
Those are always so near yet so far. The redevelopment decision process tends to be a winding road. Understandably so, there are lots of members who need to weigh in on the decision. So we are in very advanced conversations with 3 societies and hoping in the second half of this year, at least 1 or 2 of those will convert into definitive documents.
Okay. All the best, Arvind. Thanks for always joining us, speaking to CNBC-TV18 and giving us an update on the business. That's Mahindra Lifespaces with the way forward for the business. They stick to their FY25 guidance of 2,500 crores of revenues, although Q2 bookings have been much better than what they were expecting. Let's slip into a quick break on that note. Up next, Mitesh Thakkar and Shrikant Chauhan will be joining in with some technical trades, and we'll also get you the buzzing stocks of the day. Stay tuned.